Hello, ESL 132 students. This is the week of April 13th. We're starting Chapter 10, and Chapter 10 is the future of languages, world languages. There's a very interesting reading, the first part of the chapter, about world languages. So English is part of what we call the Indo-European. That's a huge language group, and you'll see when you look at the map in the reading, you'll see where it covers. So it's Spanish, English, those are part of this group. Then we have Chinese and other languages called the Sino-Tibetan, and you'll see where those are located. Then we have the Afro-Asiatic, and that's parts of Africa. You'll see where that goes. Page 196 to 197 will show you the map. But we also have smaller pockets of languages. And one is called Native American. We have lots of them in the United States and Canada and throughout Central and South America. So they're just languages that they group as other. They're normally smaller groups of people who speak those languages. So in the movie that we'll see a little bit later, they'll be talking about saving languages, because if fewer and fewer people speak these languages, write them down, teach their children the languages will die. And they're very worried about that, because along with the language comes culture, ways of thinking. So we're going to lose that if we lose the language. So we'll be talking about that on Wednesday in the video. But right now we'll talk about words that show how sure you are about something. Will, and there are other ways of saying this, when you're absolutely sure of something. Now we're talking about research, when they report research or you make statements about something. Then when you're not absolutely sure, but pretty sure, we say probably, but there are other ways to say that. And then when you're really not absolutely sure, you maybe 50% or less, these modal verbs may, might, or could. Page 204, they have some very good exercises on this. And they want you to answer, how sure are you about something? And they'll have some words in there, and then you'll say, well, I'm absolutely sure, probably 95%, or I really don't know. Okay, so it will be 1, 2, or 3. That's the exercise on 204. So let's put in some modal verbs here, change this a little bit. So if I say, I will call you tomorrow, it's like a promise. Okay, I promise I will call you tomorrow. Now I'll make it a little bit less of a promise. I will probably call you tomorrow. Notice what I did? I took a little bit away there. And then I could say possibly, so I can use one of these. I might call you tomorrow. I may call you tomorrow. So I made this a little bit less sure. So that's the exercise that we're doing in this first part of the chapter. And on Wednesday, we'll talk about the second half of the chapter. So have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you soon.